Raya, you the GOAT, boy.
RT, you good, bro?
Benzion, you the man. I've been doing this here, man.
Crazy coming back and crack the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Crazy coming back and crack the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Crazy coming back to save his people from the enemy. The same people stole us, then they sold us to the enemy. Came on a slave ship, shackles on my damn arm, yokes around my neck, on my feet, so I couldn't run. Meat shack.
You see that sister right there? She's smoking cigarettes. Why you think she smokes cigarettes? Why you think she got that thing on the top of her head? That ain't her hair. Look, she laughing. Well, why? Because another man taught her what beauty was.
Right.
Not knowing that God is the author of beauty.
That's right.
God damn, you need to take that stuff off your head, sister, and grow your hair out. Nurture your hair. You're a beautiful sister, and you don't have to smoke cigarettes.
Right.
You ain't gotta wear that crap on your head.
Bring it up.
You understand what I'm saying? Come here. Let me show you something. Come here. You ain't gotta go over there. Come here.
Bring it out. Really?
Come here, sis. You know what we going over right here? We showing the importance of our people, what it means to be an Israelite. All our lives we've been taught that we was niggas, we was taught that we was hoes, we was taught that we was slut buckets, cum buckets, but we not that at all. I'm finna show you something. Read this.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
So anything that we want, we have to serve our enemy for. Where you going, sister? Don't run away.
I'm not ready.
Okay, what is it? Speaking too loud for you? Oh, okay, the sun?
No, the sun ain't bothering.
Okay. So, it's God has put curses on us for breaking his commandments. That's what we're going over. Let me ask you a question, the same question I asked him. Why is it that in every single city or every single state, all throughout the country of America, black people live in the same conditions? Why is it and all throughout America, in every single city, that black people live in the same exact condition? Why do we live in poverty?
Because we don't want to get ourselves together.
You said we don't want to get ourselves together?
I mean, no, because people are fucked up. I mean, messed up.
They messed up, right? How? How they get messed up?
Life.
By life?
It's just the kind of stuff that you go through in life and stuff that they get messed up, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to show you that. That's in the Bible. I'm going to show you that life is a curse from God. Watch this. Read on.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So God prophesied us for breaking his commandments. We were going to be caused to serve our enemies. Right? Watch this.
Send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
So all things, everything that we wanted, we had to serve another man. We had to serve another nation, right? How do we get our water today?
How do we get water?
How do we get water?
We get water from the dirt.
From the dirt? Okay. So what? Did you dig it?
No.
Are you digging wells? That's what you're telling me?
I can tell you how water exists. Water.
No, that ain't what I asked you. I said, how do you get your water? How did you get that Bud Ice?
From the store.
From the store. Who produced Bud Ice?
The people, they produce the...
that store, Fred's One. They produce Bud Ice?
They produce the stuff to give to us.
No, they don't. They buy that from a source, from a distributor, and the distributor gets it from somebody that actually makes Bud Ice. They actually create Bud Ice. But let's go back to my original question. Do you pay? You got bills?
I do got bills.
Okay. What? You got a water bill?
I got water bills.
Who do you pay it to? You don't have a water bill.
I don't have to pay water bill, but I got to pay my light bill.
Okay.
I got to pay my rent.
Okay, you got to pay your rent. Who do you pay your lights to?
To the landlord.
To the landlord. Who does he pay that to? Because it ain't really the landlord. There's actually people that owns the electricity.
The government.
The government. Who runs the government? Who is the government? Is it black people? Is it Indian people?
No, it ain't.
Is it Chinese people? Who is it? White man, right? So what did God call him from the top?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
Like what?
Thine enemy.
What?
Thine enemy.
Spider-Man.
thine enemy.
Iron Man.
Thine enemy.
God called them enemies. 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 Watch. Who did this to us? How did we get to the shores of America?
Bring it out,
I don't know who did that to them.
Who did it to us? Black people. How did black people get to Tennessee? Was black people from Tennessee originally? You don't know? Did you finish school? You finished school. What did they teach you? Did they teach you about the transatlantic slave trade? They didn't teach you about that? Black people came to the shores of America by slavery. I'm going to teach it to you. Watch this.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
He have what?
Destroyed thee.
So what you going back to what you said earlier about our mentality. Don't nobody want to do nothing because of what? The things that they have gone through in life, right? Different traumas or whatnot. That's called what? Being destroyed. Mentally. Give me that. Verse 28. Verse 28. Let me show you this.
Verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
Shall smite thee with what?
With madness.
You know what madness is?
When somebody's mad.
Nope. Say it again. Chaos. Chaos. So what does it mean to be smitten with chaos? You're surrounded by it, right? That madness is going into what? Mental trauma. That madness is going into being crazy. That's what it's going into. You ever hear like British people say, hey man, that man's gone mad. He's gone mental, right? That's what he's talking about. What did the Lord say?
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
Black people are crazy people.
Right.
Are we not crazy?
Everybody crazy.
No, everybody not crazy, sister. Let's not lie. Everybody ain't crazy. Everybody ain't out here making baby mamas and baby daddies.
Bring it out.
Everybody ain't leaving their children. Everybody ain't slaying over 17 million of their children, aborting them. Everybody ain't doing that, sister.
Right.
So let's not lie, okay? Everybody not doing that. Everybody ain't killing their own brothers and their sisters or making songs talking about fuck my cousin. Everybody ain't doing that. You understand what I'm saying? So what did God say?
The Lord shall smite thee.
With power, bro.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
So God said he was going to smite us with madness.
Bring it out,
I don't give a damn about no police. Come on.
And blindness.
And blindness of heart. Come on.
And astonishment of heart.
You see that astonishment or amazement of mind? How the hell does black men walk up and down the street with their pants halfway down their ass? That's an astonishment of mind. People can't think like, why does he even have a belt on? The belt is to keep the pants on your waist. That's an astonishment of heart. You got sisters out here walking half naked every day and they think they got clothes on. That's an astonishment of heart.
You want me to tell you why they do that? They do that for attention.
I know that. But what attention are they looking for? And why do they need that attention?
They want love.
Because why? They ain't get it from their fathers typically, right? They didn't get it, right? I'm going to show you.
No,
because
they didn't get love from their family. Because their family didn't love them.
Why? But where does it come from?
Because they didn't want their children.
You said what? It's a curse. What I'm trying to show you is that all of that stuff was learned behavior through what? Slavery. Slavery. We went through slavery and we don't know how to love one another and we were destroyed. Why? Because we broke God's commandments.
That's right.
Read.
And thou shalt grope at noonday.
You know what it means to grope at noonday? Noonday is when the sun is what? Brother Timothy. It's looking down, right? It is at its highest peak. So it's supposed to be bright. You should be able to see everything. But when you're groping, you're doing this. Oh, this the wall. Okay. Well, you don't know where you're going. You can't see, but you're supposed to be able to see. You know what noonday is today? This Bible right here.
Right.
We are the noonday. We're dead in your face giving you your life right now. Right now, we dead in your face giving you your nationality. Right now, we dead in your face and can teach you how to love one another. Right now, we dead in your face and know how to teach you self-esteem. We can give you your power back. But guess what? Well, typically what people will say, nah, I ain't really with that. You know what? I'm into Egyptology. Nah, I ain't really into that.
Can you tell me what does that mean?
Egyptology is some garbage.
Right.
So, watch this. It says, ye shall grope at noonday, read.
As the blind gropeth in darkness.
A blind man can't see, and he damn sure can't see in the dark. But here you are, we can see. You got eyes, you can see, and it's noonday. Right now you are looking at the prophets of God back on this earth, redeeming his people before he destroys America with nuclear fire.
Who's going to destroy America?
All the other nations, the European Union. God is going to use the European Union to turn on America and destroy them for enslaving his people, which you are.
Right.
All of this, all the wars and all the controversy that's going on in the Middle East is all because of you.
Yes.
And you don't even know it.
I'm sorry.
You ain't got to say sorry to me, sister. Read.
And thou shalt grope in noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore.
So, notice, and before he said he was going to smite you with madness and an astonishment of heart. Now he's teaching us how we become that madness, how we became astonishment of mind. How do we get mental trauma? Through what? That's what?
Thou shalt,
Right.
and thou shalt be only oppressed.
Or what?
Oppressed.
Or what?
Oppressed.
Oppressed. Oppressed. Is not the black man oppressed here in America? Are we not an oppressed people?
Can I ask you a question? What is the meaning of oppressed?
Let's get the definition. Somebody pull up the definition of oppressed. What does it mean to oppress? Good question. Good question. What does it mean to oppress? So what I'm showing you is the way we think and the way how we are crazy, the reason why we don't know how to love each other, love one another, the reason why sisters dress like that for attention, because they didn't get that love from their families. And guess what? Those family members didn't get love from their family members. So all they did was pass on that same mental trauma. Was because of what? God put curses on us and allowed another nation to oppress us because we didn't keep his commandments.
No,
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I don't think God put curses.
The definition of oppressed. Oppressed racial minority.
To oppress a racial minority, okay, that'll be us.
Persecuted.
Persecuted was not black people persecuted? You said you finished school, right?
I finished school, but what is school?
Answer my question. Sister, answer my question.
Let me tell you something.
No, you ain't telling me nothing. Answer my question. You asked me what does oppress mean.
But what does school got anything to do with what we talking about?
I'm telling you what it got something to do. I'm just asking because you acting like you don't know it. You said you ain't know nothing about no slavery. I know they teach slavery in school. I know they do it.
Education don't have anything to do with slavery.
Sister,
Education don't have anything to
I only asked you about your education to see if you're aware of it.
Education is
That's all I asked you.
about your
So
brain.
you asked me about oppression. What does it mean to be oppressed, right? That's your question. We're reading the
I was
definition.
never told any of that stuff. I don't know.
All right.
Oppressed racial minorities. Persecuted. Downtrodden. Abused.
Whoa, persecuted, downtrodden, abused. Look at this brother's back right here.
Bring it out.
What's that? Scars. How'd he get it? He been abused, right? We're looking at oppression. Isn't that black men always getting gunned down in the streets?
Yeah.
That's oppression. Why does the civil rights movement ever happen? Why did the civil rights movement ever happen? Sister with the education?
I don't know why they. I don't know what that.
Okay. It's because of oppression.
Right.
Slavery was oppression. Downtrodden, bruised. You understand that? So, when we go back to the scriptures, you can put that away. Read that in verse 29.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
Meaning what? We're not prospering in any of our ways. This right here is not prosperous. We live in the hoods, we live in the projects, we live in the ghettos. We got baby mamas and baby daddies. We got kids out here on drugs, kids with poor education. Why you staring at him? Why you staring at him? You lusting after him or something? Pay attention, man. Come on, man. We ain't out here wasting our time. And if you don't want to be here, then just beat it. But we gon' nah, brother, don't run. Come on, man. Come here. Come here. I know her mind ain't right, but we gonna fix her mind. She thinks she funny. You ain't funny.
I didn't say I wasn't funny.
I know you ain't gotta say it. Come on, man, read the scripture.
And thou shalt be only oppressed.
You think we some fools out here? You think we some game? You think this a game?
Do you think it's a game?
No, this ain't no game. I'm gonna tell you right now, this ain't no game.
Well,
watch this.
You asked me.
Hey, brother,
you might think it's
brother. So you see that this right here, this woman's mind, she's smitten with madness, as you can see. She's smoking cigarettes. She got plastic on top of her head, and she out here with I don't know what that, with 2 different color socks. She look crazy. This is smitten with madness right here. But it all becomes of what? Our conditions. Okay. That's what I'm trying to show you. All of this stuff is learned behavior. We've been taught this way. We've been taught to live like this. We've been taught to sag our pants. We've been taught to wear weave. We've been taught to dye our hair blonde.
Bring it out.
Why? Because we hate ourselves. We look for other things to find that love. So we dress like whores to what? Find love. To appease the traumas that we go through. So we smoke cigarettes to do what? To appease the trauma that we go through. We smoke weed to do what? To appease the trauma that we go through. We get drunk to do what? To appease the trauma that we go through. Hey, brother, come. Hey, if you got a couple minutes, come holler at us, bro. Right now, we are out here teaching our people, giving them back their nationality. We asking for the black man to rise up and defend for his nation of people. Defend the words of God, to redeem the nation of people, all right? Hey, you gonna pull over and give us a couple minutes, bro? You gotta get on the highway? How soon? Right now? Hey, give us a call, all right? All right, bro. Now watch this. Yes, sir. Give me Psalms 94, verse 16, then I'm gonna switch up.
Bring it up.
Hey, sister, do you got our flyer?
I don't want a flyer.
You don't want no flyer? Okay. I pray you repent, sister. You're more than what you are.
I am.
And you need to start taking yourself seriously. Come on.
The book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 16. Who will rise up for me?
What did God say?
Who will rise up for me?
What did God say?
Who will rise up for me?
God said, who will rise up for him? We got a lot of black men out here that's rising up for game banging. We got a lot of black men out here rising up for GDs, for vice lords. God said, who will rise up for him? And it ain't talking about no Christian pastor. Christian pastors rose up for the white man to appease and continue your oppression.
Bring it out.
God said, who will rise up for him? Come on.
Against the evildoer.
Against what?
The evildoer.
Against drug dealers, against gangbangers, against women that want to abort their children, against evildoers, brothers that smoke weed and smoke cigarettes, sisters that open up their legs for any other man. God said, who will rise up for him against the evildoer? That's what we out here for. This is that light at noonday in your very eyes.
That's right.
Come on.
Or who will stand up for me?
Or who will stand up for God?
Against the workers of iniquity.
All of this is workers of iniquity. Sister, you can beat it. Don't be sitting here rolling your eyes at me. You ain't talking to no damn fool. All right? Now with that, hey, brother, he going to continue to edify you. Okay, Brother Timothy? And we're going to show you the importance of how we the Israelites and how to repent and get the kingdom of heaven, all right? How to get out of these conditions.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.